Hi first grade students, my name is Miss Garber and I am a first grade teacher at Byram Elementary. I might be your teacher, but I might be new to some of you. We today are going to get started on our Florida virtual lessons, which means we are going to be going into Canvas and accessing our first math lesson together. And I'm here to help you figure it out. Here we go. First, I'm going to go into my Canvas app. As I'm logging into my Canvas app, my home screen will pop up. Yours might look like Miss Garber's. It might look like a little bit different. You're going to look for the one that says Math. When you've opened up your teacher's math page, yours might look a little different because you might have a different teacher than Miss Garber. Once you've opened up your math page, you're going to go into Modules, this top one with that funny little circle and squares around it. You're going to click that first one. You have two options. You have the plugin that says let's take a trip or the rocket ship that says let's take a trip. We're going to be choosing the plugin one first because that's the lesson. So let's choose the plugin. When I've chosen the plugin, this will pop up and that's it. But there's a big red bar that says open in Safari. You're going to click that red bar. And it will start to open your Florida virtual lesson. Look at this, team. This is going to be your math lesson today. And I'm going to show you some things. There are lots of things up here, and there are lots of things down here. We're going to focus on a couple of them today. We're going to focus on that little finger. That's the pointer finger. You can click the pointer finger and then tap words to help it read to you.
Let's take a trip. Are you ready for an adventure? Rena is headed out for a hike and wants you to come with her.
To stop it,
She
I
is
push
on
the
the hunt
two
for a
lines,
secret waterfall.
and it will pause that. So we would listen to this story or read it, and it says, let's take a trip. Are you ready for an adventure? Rena is headed out for a hike and wants you to come with her. She's on the hunt for a secret waterfall that has not yet been found. Before you head out, let's pack the supplies you will need. Now you're going to use your finger to scroll up all the way to the next part. So there's our character, Rena. Now we can keep scrolling, and it will say, what will I learn in this lesson? You could choose the finger again and tap so it reads to you. But it says in this lesson, I will be able to solve equations by adding 2 with sums up to 10, use models to explain addition with sums up to 10, or solve addition equations to 10. So we're all about addition today to 10. When you finish this page, you can see there's no more, but you're not quite done yet. Up here, you see some arrows. You are on 1 out of 7. So when I finished page number 1, I'm going to click the next arrow to move to page number 2. And it will update your page all by itself. It says, it's adventure time. When you hike, you might follow a path that is already created, or you might create your own path. Rena is thinking about how she's going to hike through the forest to create her path to the waterfall. She imagines her footprints on the ground. Here's the instructions. Count the footprints. Select the bottom footprints and say the number out loud to count. Carry on counting up the footprints. So let's count the footprints. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So how many footprints do you have? 5. Now see how I'm scrolling up? I'm going to scroll up so I can continue to read. Rena thinks her hike is going to take much more than 5 steps. Rena wants to look at the map she's going to use on her hike, but finds more than one map. Help her find out how many maps she has. It says scroll up with your finger. Rena has 2 maps. She adds one more map. How many maps does Rena have in all? Think in your head. and say the answer. I've made it to the bottom of this page. Now, if I couldn't read this, remember, I could click the pointing finger, tap,
How many maps
and it
does
will
Rena
read
have
to
in
me.
all? Unless otherwise noted, all
And I can
content.
put pause to stop it, or I can put stop, the little square. Now I finished this page. Do you remember what we do? We click the next arrow. I'm on 2 out of 7. I'm going to click next to go to 3 out of 7. All right, in this part of our lesson, you can use the pointing finger to read your instructions. Then you can scroll down and click this right here to listen to this teacher talk about adding. This page is talking about adding and using a count-on strategy. So let's read it. Raina remembers that when counting groups of items, she's adding. So when you count up something, you're doing addition. When we're adding, we can start at the larger number and then add the smaller number. This is called the count-on strategy. Let's watch this video to help Raina add up her hiking supplies. In this video, we're going to find the missing addend. The addends are the numbers that are being added together in an addition equation. For example, in the addition equation, 1 plus 2 equals 3, the numbers 1 and 2 are the addends. Those ones are the addends. The answer is 3. So you're going to, after you listen to those instructions, click this button and listen to him teach you about adding. Then you're going to slide up. Okay, you're going to use your pointing finger to read.
Large plus sign with the words addition.
And it was going to keep reading all the words, if I wanted it to, with my pointer finger. All the words in this box that mean addition. When you hear these words in a story, that means you're going to do addition. Then you're going to slide up. Oh, I finished this page. Do you remember what to do? I'm going to click the arrow to go to page 4 out of 7. Okay? I will use my pointing finger to listen to the story. Listen to the story. Always listen to the explanation or all the words. Always use the pointer finger to tap the words and read the story. And I'm going to slide down. Now here is a special area that we need to know about. It says example. Raina has 3 maps in her bag. 1, 2, 3. Over here there's some more buttons. Let's try this next one. We got to go in order. Now I'm on the question button. Raina finds one more map to take with her. How many maps does Raina have now? 1, 2, 3. She started with 3. Now she has one more. What do we need to do? I'm going to click the next one. Add. Listening using my pointer finger. I would touch it, right? Let's try it out. And I could have this read
To
it
find
right to
the
me.
number of maps Rena has, you need to add.
And I can pause it. And I can show my addition. Then I click the bottom one and see if I got it right. There's another one that I can look at. Here's my example. I can look at the addition and I can solve it in my head. I could count them up if I wanted to, right? I go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Miss Garber got 9. I could check if I was right. I did it. And I'd slide down. I'd go through all of these examples. You want to go through all the examples. When you finish the examples, click the next arrow to move on. Okay, oh, this has an instruction card. So let's read the instructions. Let's hit OK. It says select each card to flip it over and see the answer. OK. So here's what I'd check. 6 plus 2. First, I'd say the answer in my head, or I'd count it up. Okay, I'd make my guess. 6 plus 2, 6, 7, 8. Oh, I think it's 8. So I'm going to tap this card. I got it. Then I'd try the next one. When I finish with these two, I'd click next because there's one of 2 slides. And I'd try these ones. 4 plus 4. Maybe I'd count those dots. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, I think it's 8. Check it. And then I could flip this one. Excellent work. When I finished that part of my lesson, I'd slide down and I would listen. I'd hit this play button to listen to this. It's going to give you instructions. So click the play button. Now it says try it. You don't have to print anything out. This is just practice. So if your parents want you to print it out, you can. Or you can just download it and practice it on your iPad. I've gotten to the bottom. I click the arrow. Now I'm at 6 out of 7. Okay, I would listen to all of this. And then I'd do the self-check review. I'd hit OK. And I'd check all of these. It says, let's practice what we've learned. So let's see if I can remember who goes with what. 4 plus 2, 4, 5, 6. I think 4 plus 2 goes with 6. Let's see how I did. I got it. Then I'd try another one. And I'd match the ones up by tapping them together. Once I finished, I would click the next button to do this whole section. Then I'd be finished and I'd go to the very last page. It says, what is my assignment? It is now time to show what you know. Complete the assignment 101. Let's take a trip quiz. That is going to be your assignment. Not for today. This is for today assignment, but for the next math lesson. So you guys would have this to finish and this to finish, and then you would be all done. When you are finished with these whole, right, I don't have any more, I can click the home, the little house button, and it will take me back to the beginning, and that's okay. Then I'm going to practice that double click that you learned with your teacher. I would toggle, I double click. Oh, I guess I wouldn't need to. I'm sorry. I would hit the done button. That's what Miss Garber was looking for. I would click the done button up in the corner. Then I would be all finished with my lesson for today. Thank you for going through that lesson with Miss Garber, guys. Have a great time.